Your time is 12:23. Tabitha has been supporting families in Nebraska for over 100 years, and this afternoon we're learning a little bit more about their mission. JP joining me this afternoon. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So I know we're talking Meals on Wheels, and then more specifically you want to talk about volunteer opportunities as well.
Yeah. So Tabitha, as you mentioned, has been in the community for a long time. And for 55 years we've been doing the Meals on Wheels program here in town. And Tabitha Meals on Wheels really exists because of volunteers. Basically, we have over 500 people in our community every day receiving a meal, and that program is run solely with the help of volunteers delivering those meals. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities to be involved.
And then I want to talk about those volunteers and the Meals on Wheels program a little bit. I know that it's more than just giving out a meal, right? I mean, there's serious relationships that are developed through something like this.
It is, yeah. It also serves as a safety check and a wellness check on people. A lot of times, sadly, the meal might be the only meal they eat for the day, and the volunteer checking in on them might be the only person they see. So it's definitely a wellness check, and volunteers who have been doing it for a while definitely develop a relationship with some of the people on their route.
And I know recently you guys had a milestone too for how many meals you're doing. Are you still on pace, still have a lot of meals throughout the day?
Yeah, the need is growing all the time. It has grown a little bit during the pandemic, a little bit more than normal. I mentioned 500 a day, and we do this 365 days a year, so rain or shine, those people depend on it. So the volunteers who do it really have to step up and fill that in. So we have found that volunteering, it's great if a tandem can do it, if it's a couple that do it, just because one person driving, another person getting the meal ready, kind of navigating it helps. But we also have a lot of individuals who do it as well.
And are there other opportunities too for people to get involved, maybe donate, and then other volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, absolutely. Donating, the program is also funded, 80% of the people, over 80%, don't pay the full cost of the meal. So that's a lot of people who are receiving this meal at no charge or low charge. And so donating is definitely something that we need help with donations as well. And then volunteering, you mentioned volunteering, our purpose is to help seniors live joyfully and age gratefully. So anytime there's a chance, we have volunteers that come in to visit, volunteers that come in and just help out in different ways with some of the different life enrichment activities we do. There's lots of opportunities, but I should also mention that we have opportunities for companies, we have corporate volunteers or churches. It's a great way to get a group of friends involved, and even families sometimes will take a route and do it. And one of the reasons why it's such a great opportunity is because there's the opportunity to volunteer a lot and do it very often, or once a week or once a month, when we have a lot of everywhere in between, so that people can kind of determine how often they do it.
I want to make sure, we're running out of time, but I want to make sure we mention how people can get involved. What's the best way?
Yeah, Tabitha.org. They can give that way, or they can check out the volunteer, Tabitha.org/give/volunteer. It's right on there, and if there's ever any questions, people can contact us. There's information on the website they can contact and get any questions answered.
Awesome. Thank you, JP.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back right after the break.